working on the t-shirts order for the family and friends. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Char. Right. So yeah, the Char is talking about the t-shirts. Thanks for the bringing it up. And we are working on our special project. It's called the Konke Nami-Usagi project. And to save that, our Japanese traditional plaster relief on our Japanese, our country office. Remember that? Unfortunately, our country office and the houses were actually needs to be demolished, and it's very sad actually. Over 100 years old, very traditional, house styles, but well, it's way too old. And then of course the last summers, last year's summers, the disaster and the flood and landslides hit that area. And then, unfortunately, one of the suffered area was our country office, and it's very devastating. But well, something that we have to just accept it, and we have to just try to make out of it and do everything we can do. And then I really appreciate that all the supports, the showing that our customers and friends, and I like that. Thank you. So we are selling the special T-shirts from our site, and so hope that you can just take a look at them, and if you want to support us, really appreciate that. So yeah, this is you can find that this CSTOYS this T-shirts at the CSTOYS International site. All right, it's called the Konke Nami-Usagi Keikak. Help save Nami-Usagi, 120-year-old Japanese historical plaster relief sculpture on the wall of our Japanese Kura, which is our the storage house. But well, we are working on it right now, so I hope that you can help me out. All right. So, but anyway, that's something going on, and actually the many things going on right now. Besides that, this live stream from Japan. But well, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're gonna have the special teams that are specialized in taking care and preserving those old traditional historical artifacts, and they're coming and joining us the force next Tuesday. And I will be there in the next Tuesday in Uwajima area, the country where the country house is, and there will be the special team. My family, me and Pakuin and other friends, and also our priest. Yeah, the Japanese Shinto priest is gonna be there, and then he's going to run the special, have a special ceremony to, wish that the safe, constructions, demolishing work, and then wish that all the local gods that we have, especially I talked to the Japanese Shinto priest, which is my cousin actually happens to be, and then he told me that to demolish or to do something to do with your Japanese houses here, for example, like a storage house, which is Kura, and also a well, that's the old house that we have. So we have the very deep well there. And also we have a toilet, okay? The toilet, well, and then the storage house to do, demolish these three important things for the location. In the Shinto manner, they are to, they have to purify. They purify those special locations. And so the Shinto priest is gonna come next Tuesday. And we're gonna hold a special ceremony there, and so I'm gonna shoot the videos, and so I hope that I can show you later that how the Japanese construction will be demolished, and before that, there is a very important procedures as a Shinto religions, and so I think it's a very interesting part of the culture that we have. And I know it's nothing to do with the toy, but you know what? I think it's very important to understand the Japanese toys, including the hero toys, are deeply connected with our local folks. stories and beliefs, and even some part of the revisions as well. Including a Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultramans, and these are has a very deep roots to the Japanese cultures. So I think it's a very interesting part of that, for you guys to, because you guys love the Japanese toys and these superheroes, and be, a part of these Japanese traditional, ceremonies and events. So I will be bringing that special videos later on after we shoot that, and so next Tuesday it's going to be a very important part. And also, not just only that, but we have 2 days on the 12th and 13th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna hold the special day, inviting a volunteer people from the local peoples, including American, including one Mozambican. I think the Mozambique person. Okay, and then two Americans actually coming to help me out, and one Mozambican which is coming to help, and then the rest of that, maybe 10 of the high school students is coming to join the force to empty out our traditional house. So we don't know. Actually, I don't even know what's inside of those over 120 years old storage house. So we may find some very interesting treasures or something like that. So I'll be shooting the videos and taking pictures of lots of them, and see what we can find in those storage house. Okay, so that's gonna be a kind of special event as well. So that will be almost 1 week away, and those 2 days on the 12th and 13th. That's a Saturday and Sunday, 2-day events at our Japanese, our country office. Well, it's ex-country office because I cannot use it anymore. All right. Just bring a hammer and a rack. Yeah. I know, but it's not that easy, because you don't want to mess with the Japanese gods here. Okay, so yeah. But on Paradox, I've always been interested in Japanese culture, so this is very sad to hear that I know it is very sad, and believe me, it's very sad. Even though it looks like I'm smiling it, but this is the best I think I can do. It's easy to solve all the time, but I finished that. Okay, so I need to move on and then forward, not a move on, but forward. And so to do this, I need the people's support, and I need the communities to help me out, and I need that. I think this is gonna be a very important part of that. Something that CS Toys can represent to the local people and to you guys. Okay, so because I feel good about this, because I know it needs to be go. All right. So anyway, so that's all the kind of quick report about what's coming for the next week. And so I believe that next week Saturday, I don't think that I will be able to hold the alternative shows like today, because it's gonna be a huge people coming to our country office. There's no internet connections, so I cannot do anything about that. So just one early just head up that the next week Saturday alternative shows, there's no alternative shows, and I'll be working on the site and helping the people and giving them the directions and everything. All right, but later on I promised I will shoot the videos, and then I'll bring it to our YouTube channel what happened.